Let's start example 1.1 of classical mechanics. A block of mass m is observed accelerating from rest down an incline that has coefficient of friction and is at angle theta from the horizontal. How far will it travel in time t? So here you can see that we have to find the distance. So first we have to arrange the coordinate system x, y, z. As you see, there is no motion along z-axis, so we cannot put it in there. So the block in which there are three forces acting on it: the normal force, which is upward force; the frictional force, which is moving along this motion; and the weight, which is acting downward, equals to mg. A block slide down in a slope of incline theta. The three forces on the block are its weight, normal force, frictional force. So this is the magnitude of frictional force. These mu shows uh, coefficient of frictional force, and this is the normal. So how it came? So we can see this diagram. This is the arrowhead shows this is the weight by using this, and we shows hypotenuse, and the above is normal. So we can split into its component. So this is our base and this is our perpendicular. So cos theta is equals to base over hypotenuse. So when we arrange it, so what is y there? This is a force that is acting along y-axis. This is opposite. So we can put it the value. You can see there is no motion along y-axis. So we can say that the net force along y-axis is 0. So we can consider it that the normal force and the downward, which is acting along the y-axis, is equal. So you can put it there the value of normal Fy value, and which is mg cos theta. So this is this equation form. Now it becomes a non-function, non-equation, and this is frictional force is equals to coefficient of friction and normal. Now you can put the value of normal. This is the equation. Now the friction force is also non. So when we talk about the x component of the second law, so you can prove it by using second law. So here you can write there the force which is equals to mass into acceleration. So acceleration you can put there in the form of second derivative of x with respect to time. You can see you can write acceleration in different forms, like these are given. So by using this diagram you can see along x-axis the force along x-axis is equals to what? The weight acting along this and the frictional force, which with we can put it with in negative sign. Why we can use it? Because the frictional force is moving against this motion. So we can put it the negative sign over here and equals to m acceleration. Okay, so wx equals to mg sine theta. You can also find out by using this components. We can arrange here again. So like previous I found mg cos theta, you can also found out the value of wx, which is equals to mg sine theta, and frictional force is equals to this. We can put it there. So that equals to mx in this. So take m as common and you can cancel it. After cancelling out with each other, you can have an equation. You have an equation of second derivative of x which is equals to g sine theta minus mu g cos theta. Now you have to integrate twice in order to obtain what you want. So after integrating second derivative with respect to time, so make sure you have to integrate with respect to time, not with theta. So or we can say that with angle. So you after integrating you will get this answer gt sine theta remain same because we cannot integrate with respect to angle, we can integrate it with respect to time. So you will get the first derivative equation. Here you can integrate again. So you will get when you integrate with respect to time, so you will get t square over 2 in both sides. So you will get this value. This is the value of x. Okay, make sure the things should be clear. So this is our required. You can put it there. X equals to 1 half t square g sine theta minus mu g cos theta. So this is all about from my side. Thank you.